Hey guys, it's Sean here from the Orbs team. It's been a bit of time since we've last done one of these videos, and I'm really happy to be able to do one again. We have a new protocol that we're rolling out for DEXs. I assume if you've clicked on this video, you have some idea already what that is, and maybe you're familiar with our other protocols, TWAP and Limit. But our newest protocol, dSLTP, Centralized Stop Loss and Take Profit, is very similar to how some of our two up and limit works, in the sense that it's modular, it's B2B for DEXs, and we're rolling it out now. It's already live on THENA, and we're super excited with that because it's already in the hands of users in potentially in a time where you could argue that you need stop loss. So in this video, we're going to we're gonna go through setting up a stop loss order. We're gonna look at both order types, and if you want to get more into the details, into the nitty gritty, into the technical stuff, we will have the audits, the white paper, the announcement blog, and even the THENA blog, I believe, down in the description. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just jump right in. So I'm just on the THENA website. This is their homepage. Nothing out of the ordinary here. We go spot trade, and we're on the normal swap page. So for those of you that have traded with some of Orbs protocols before, you can see them on TWAP and Limit. These are the tabs here. And then there's the Power by Orbs logo. Love to see that. And then on the new stuff, we have stop loss and take profit. So SL, stop loss, TP, take profit. And again, the Powered by Orbs logo. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to set up an order between wrap BNB and USDT. So I bought wrap BNB this morning. The market is what the market is. It's now December, so 2025. So if you guys, for those that are watching this in the future, I hope you have more favorable market conditions. But I went ahead and I clicked my entire balance, and I want to convert it to USDT. Excuse me, sorry. And this yeah, this is my input token, this is my output token. This is identical to what you'd see on a traditional swap page. You have the chart over here with the actual price of BNB, the current price, which is super important because you're actually going to need it when you configure your trigger and limit price. And that's what's new. So we go down to this window now. We have the sell wrap BNB at rate. So we have a trigger price and a limit price. So I think, I assume like a lot of people are like a bit confused, like why is there a limit if it's a stop loss? And that's because it's the nature of a decentralized exchange. You have instances where you have slippage and the price is moving very fast, where let's say you put your trigger price at like a 5% drawdown, but it actually gets executed at a 10% drawdown because you have slippage to factor in. The price moved too quickly. That's the speed of the blockchain was slow for whatever reason, so you actually got executed at 10% instead of your desired 5%. So by configuring a limit price, it prevents you from getting filled at something that you just don't want to be at. So let's say if it was to go from like 5 and then down to 20, this would obviously to a 20% drawdown. This would not, as it is configured now, that would not execute. So that's something to keep in mind as you set up these stop loss orders. And like I said before, you're going to need to know the price of one BNB, because when you look down here in the trigger price, it can be a little initially confusing, because you're like, what the heck? I'm selling 200 BNB. Why does it show me 700? Because it's the trigger price and the limit price are denoted in the actual in the conversion rate of 1 BNB to USDT. So 5% drawdown from current prices, is around 771 USDT. So I'm bullish. I don't want to sell. So immediately, I think 5% is too conservative for me. So I'm going to set up my order with a negative 20% drawdown. So this will be triggered when the USDT is 650, or sorry, when one BNB is equal to 650 USDT. And I do not want to sell anyway. Like I want to ensure that this is filled between 20 to 25%. If it's below 30, I don't want it to execute at that price because of slippage. And I think, again, not financial advice, I'm just making this up, but I think, it will bounce back. So that's why I've said it as such. Thankfully, I don't think it's going to happen in one day. So I'll go ahead and put this at 60 days, which is actually the max that you can do. So I'll do 40 just to be a little bit conservative. But so you can set the expiry between 1 and 60 days, and all that means is pretty self-explanatory. I think it's how long that your order type will stay open for. So we'll go ahead and click place order. And we have our input token we have 2. We have our estimated what we'll get in USDT if this does in fact trigger. We have the deadline, or aka the expiry price, trigger price, the limit price, minimum received, recipient, my wallet. Make sure that is your wallet. And then also like that, but whatever. That's cool. You can check it out easily. And then we have the fee price that you pay for using the Orbs L3. You have the disclaimer here, which initially, if this is your first time, this will be unselected. We'll go ahead and confirm the signature request in our wallet. And yeah, just like that, the stop loss order is placed. One thing I want to make explicitly clear, because it's super important. When you set up these orders, your funds stay in your wallet. This is a huge. This is what we think, and I mean, objectively, in my opinion, it is a huge advantage. You never lose custody of your assets. Your funds don't go into a smart contract. So just be mindful of that. Don't go and now spend this WBNB because this is what's open on the wallet, and if it's not there when the trigger comes, your order won't execute. So that's now open. We can click view order, and we can see all of our, if I had multiple, it would show up subsequently, and then we can click on it. We can see the information that we just set up. We can see the summary, and we can also click cancel if, we're bullish now, which actually I am. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel. In the meantime, while that's canceling, let's take a look at take profit. So really, I mean, there's not so much to go into detail. I think it's just you're doing the exact opposite of what we just did in stop loss. So I want to take profits at a 50%. I'm extremely bullish on BNB. And again, you have a trigger price because of slippage. So I want to do actually, but I don't actually care. I'm just bullish. Like anything above 50%, I will take. I'll set an expiry for 30 days. That's when I think it'll be around there. Again, not financial advice, completely making it up. I'll go ahead and click place order, and again, you have the same window, the same disclaimer. This time it'll be selected if you followed along and set up a stop loss. And we can go ahead and confirm that in our wallet, and there we go. So yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, that's the gist. It doesn't get any more or less complicated than that. I want to thank THENA again for being essentially our launch partner with this. They integrated this within 3 days of us announcing it. They were super bullish, just like our other protocols, TWAP, Limit, Liquidity Hub. This is entirely modular. We fit all of the styling and the text and the branding, and we can change the what these orders are called if necessary by the DEXS, if interested, like we do with TWAP and D/DCA on some venues. And yeah, we're just generally really excited to have this out. it's our, if you count, it's our, I guess if you just account like the spot side, it's our third protocol. You have TWAP limit, liquidity hub, and now stop loss and take profit. If you watched this far, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope that this has helped you configure your orders with stop loss and take profit. If you need any assistance at any time, you can always write to THENA Group. They send us the requests, or if they can't figure it out, but they usually can 9 out of 10 times, or you can join the Orbs group directly and ping any questions over to actually myself. Yeah, thank you so much.